Pit bulls have a bad reputation that society has given to them. At the Humane Society of Southern Arizona, the pens are mostly filled with pit bulls that are trying to find a home. The average breed stay at the Humane Society is 12 to 14 days. Pit bulls are much longer. This causes higher numbers and takes more money to upkeep the animals. Even though pit bulls may look mean or scary, it is important for the people of Tucson to help these dogs get off the streets and out of the pens and into a home.
Okay, so my name is Samantha Esquivel, and I am the Public Relations Lead. Well, I think that pit bulls get such a bad reputation in our community because they have been worked up to this horrible, notorious stereotype that pit bulls have lockjaw, that pit bulls are going to attack you. And something that I really want to stress, and I know this just from working with animals and being exposed to behavioralists here within the shelter, is that regardless of the breed, the dog is going to attack, the dog is going to be aggressive or have a poor temperament if it's been raised this way. So, of course, if the animal is attacking and it happens to be a pit bull, that's going to be aired on media. So you can't necessarily single out one dog and say, oh, well, it's just pit bulls that attack people, when really, in retrospect, it's all dogs are capable.
All right. Hi, my name is Thomas McGinnis. I am a junior at the University of Arizona. This is my dog Rex. I've had him since the beginning of June. I rescued him technically from the Humane Society. I found him underneath my car randomly in the middle of the night and took him in. He was very close with me. Took him to the Humane Society the next day, looked for his owners, couldn't find him, wasn't chipped. So they asked me if I wanted him, and I couldn't really say no to this face. So I said yes, and then 6 months later he's still with me. I like in some aspects because I like the bright green eyes and I like the pit ears because, as girls say, they're adorable. It's just a lot of consistent training. I only had him for 3 weeks at the time, and he was already very skittish and very anxious. He had a lot of anxiety because he was a stray for so long. So I just had to constantly keep a watch on him.
My name is Chris, and I'm a proud pit bull owner. They're very easy to train, so I don't think he's very aggressive. But they're definitely dominant dogs. Like at the dog park, he definitely tries to dominate. But he's also very friendly and very quick to he's not violent. He's not violent with the little dog that we have here also. So he's very good dog. I don't think he lives like the violent stereotypes, but I could see how people would think that they would be violent because he definitely could be. He's a big dog. He's muscular. He's fast. And when he gets running around real fast, I can definitely see how people would be afraid. And he barks real loud, So he's got everything he would need to be a scary dog, but he's not a scary dog at all. They play great together. It's really, really cute watching them play together.
And the reason why I don't agree with the stereotypes is because working in a shelter environment, I've seen hundreds of dogs, and oftentimes I've seen Chihuahuas be far more aggressive than pit bulls, and I've seen pit bulls and Chihuahuas live in the same home, and that smaller dog is the dominant one. So it's a case-by-case basis, and it's really important that we educate ourselves and also keep in mind that we owe animals we owe them due diligence to raise them in a fair environment, raise them in a way that is socializing them. So they're going to different people, they're meeting other dogs. And so that way they're going to have a really diverse background that we're setting them up for success.
I always wanted a dog, and my parents had dogs before I was born, but they wouldn't have one when I was alive because they were past the point where they were ready to keep raising them over and over again. So when I had a chance to get my own, and I thought about it, I was considering buying, but I couldn't afford it. And when I found him and brought him in, they waived the fee for me, so it was $16 for him, and then I had to buy food and everything. So they saved me like $300 or $400, and my dog has been he's been great, and he's been the perfect roommate I could ask for.
It's very black and white. A lot of people have a love-hate relationship with pit bulls. They either love them or they hate them. So I always like to give my input just from my experience that you can't necessarily say that all pit bulls are aggressive and they're going to kill you or kill your dog, because that's not the case at all. So I think it really just has to do with expressing what your experience is in a positive, proactive way. I guess this society expectation that we need to be cautious of pit bulls. And keep in mind, I can understand that people are going to be a little bit more afraid just because of what media has done to these animals and really built up a horrible reputation for them. So keep in mind that it's an age-old saying that you can't judge a book by its cover, you can't judge a dog by its breed.